Oh hello, there's a bit of some tanks firing here at the bridge. Yeah, get him!
Got him.
Oh, nice!
Hey guys, Jack here. You've just witnessed a textbook needle thread there. See the way I just threaded the needle? Whoosh, right through the hole, bam. Your tank's gone. Exploded. There's nothing left. If you can thread the needle, you can knit the woolly jumper. And if you can knit the woolly jumper, you can rule the world. I don't know what I'm talking about, guys. It's hot in England. The sun's got to me. I'm delusional, dehydrated. I don't even know what day it is. But I'm playing some Planetside 2, and I'm basically the Call of Duty perk. I just sit in the Liberator, my friend does the piloting, and I just rain down hell on people. He's dead. He's dead. Bang. You're dead. Who's next? That's what this game is now for me. The Call of Duty perk. Good fun. Now, whilst I've got your attention, I wanted to announce some announcements which are going to be announced next week. Sort of like a teaser trailer for an announcement, I guess. You know when a movie's like, we haven't got enough footage for a full trailer yet, guys. We'll do a teaser, and it's like just 12 seconds of someone's back, and you're like, oh shit, with some epic music and then the title. It's sort of like that. Yep, so next week I'm going to be shedding a lot more light on what's coming up on my channel over the next 2, maybe 3 weeks. I'm sure some of you can guess what it is. I'm just not allowed to say yet, but it's going to be really fun, and there's going to be loads of interesting video content on here. Definitely cool footage of new games that aren't released yet, and maybe some vlog style videos. Who knows? Different train of thought now, and I was thinking about stupid shit that you used to believe was true when you were a kid. So maybe things that you were scared of, maybe things that your parents told you that you thought were true, or maybe just things that you thought were true because you'd formulated some sort of weird existence in your mind. So I thought I'd start by talking about a few things that I thought were real when I was a kid that now I think about it was fucking stupid, right? First one, black and white TV, okay? I used to think that before there was colour TV, so like in the 30s and the 40s when people had black and white TV, I used to think that the world was actually in black and white. Serious, I actually believe that. You know, I'm talking about when I was like 5 or 6 here, so I was like a little munchkin, right? But I had a hard time imagining what everything would be in black and white. I just didn't realise that it was just that it was a black and white movie, or the TV set that I was watching was in black and white. Quite funny really to think that one day I just thought that colour just came into the world. Just bam, like that. And then people could see colours. Like, I actually believe that. Seriously. Like, what an idiot. Next, a bit of sex education. First time I ever learned how babies were made. So I was about 7 years old in the playground at primary school. It was like the mid-morning break. You go out there and everyone goes and gets like a carton of milk, and you run around like crazy people for 15 minutes and then go back in and have like a maths lesson so you can learn out what 2 times 4 is. 2 times 4 is 6, by the way, guys, if you wanted to know. Anyway, so I'm outside running around, probably playing kiss chase or something, or handball, just running around like a lunatic. And I stop for a break, pick up my milk and start drinking it. All of a sudden, 2 people come over to me. I remember their names, Davinda Dillon and Shireen McIntosh. They come over to me and they say, Jack, do you want to know how babies are made? Bear in mind I'm like 7 or 8 years old. I've not had sex education yet. I don't really know what the fuck's going on, right? As far as I'm concerned, you wake up and then there's a fucking baby there. He just appears, right? I don't know shit. Anyways, Davinda and Shireen come over to me and they say, Jack, we're going to tell you how babies are made. I'm like, okay, not sure I want to know, but go on then. Davinda Dillon tells me that babies are made when a man puts his tongue in a girl's ear and licks her ear for a bit, and then a bit of saliva goes in, and then she gets pregnant, and then 9 months later a baby comes out. And I thought that's how babies were made until I had my sex education lessons when I was about 11 or 12 years old. So for 3 years I tried to avoid getting my tongue anywhere near girls' ears. Not that I would do that anyway, but I lived in fear that if I actually tongued a girl in the ear, she'd get pregnant, and then I'd be screwed. You know, what? I'm an 8-year-old, I don't have any money. My mind was just all mush, but I actually believed that for 3 years until Mr. Hawkins, our primary school teacher, told us how babies are really made. And that's when I found out about the birds and the bees. That was interesting. Apart from that, there's all the other stuff like you can see in the dark if you eat carrots, or eating bread crusts will make your hair curly, or Santa Claus is real, or the fact that if you stick your head out of a window and pull a funny face and then the wind changes. What does that even mean, the wind changes? Your face will get stuck like that. So I believed all that stuff. There's just so much crap that you get told when you're a kid. That just you could have just done without. Like the Santa Claus thing, for example. I wish that when I was 4 years old, my mom and my dad had just said to me, "Look, Jack, Santa Claus, it's not real. It's just us. We buy the presents for you. We really like mince pies. It's us that eats them. Go and tell your friends at school Santa Claus isn't real." And then I could have just ruined everyone's day. But you know, I was so disappointed when I found out that Santa Claus wasn't real. I'd have rather just been told that in the first place and not have to deal with the disappointment. Sort of related to that, lying when you're a little kid. It's something that I did a lot of. I don't know why. I used to just make stuff up all the time. Sometimes just for the sake of it. Sometimes I don't even know why. I look back at the stuff that I made up and I think, why did I even think anyone would believe me? Ever. Like ever. So I'm going to tell you a couple of the worst lies that I told when I was a kid. First one, I went into school one morning and I told all my friends and my teachers that I had meningitis. Don't know why I did that, but I was like, yeah, got meningitis, probably going to die. And like with a completely straight face, just told a couple of my teachers, you know. And one of them actually came up to me after a lesson and said, "Jack, are you okay? I've been hearing some disturbing things about you." And I was like, yeah, looked straight in the eye and I went, yeah, I've got meningitis. And she must have been like, this kid is clearly lying. Why is he saying that? But I was like, yeah, got meningitis. Yeah, should go to the hospital really. Yeah. And then just kept that lie up for about 2 or 3 days, and yeah, just forgot it ever happened after that, and just carried on. Another really bad lie I told, related to Santa Claus actually. I stole one of my mum's brochures. Again, this wasn't last week or anything. This was when I was a little kid and I was stupid. If you don't know what a brooch is, it's basically like a little piece of jewelry or like a badge that you can wear like on your torso somewhere. But I stole one of her brochures like after Christmas. So we had the Christmas break and then we went back to school. And I took one of her brochures into school and I showed all my mates and I said that I went downstairs on Christmas Day in the morning before anyone was awake and this fell off Santa Claus. And it was back when I believed in Santa Claus as well. And I told all my mates that this brooch like belonged to Santa Claus and it was like worth like £1 million or something. So I just had all my friends believe that I'd found Santa Claus. And then one of my mates was like, "Dude, you know Santa Claus isn't real." And back then I thought he was real. So like that was my excuse that he hadn't busted my lie. But yeah, I just brought a brooch into school. And my mum was like, "Where's the brooch gone?" And I was like, "Don't know." And then a couple of days later I just returned it and just put it back, and she must have known that I'd taken it, but yeah, I didn't get in trouble for that. But yeah, pretended that Santa Claus had left the brooch in the house. Why did I do that? Good times. Right, I'm going to wrap the video up here, guys. Let me know in the comments, did you lie a lot when you were a kid? What are the worst lies that you ever told? Also, was there any stuff that you believed when you were a kid that you look back on it and think, that's stupid, why did I ever think that? Let me know that in the comments too. Now, before I go, guys, I need to have a serious chat with you about rumblers. If you saw one of the videos I did last week, at the start, I got my how-to basic on, and I showed you guys how to prepare rumblers. Now, these are little yogurts with oats. They're awesome. They taste amazing. Anyways, I did that video, and I had loads of people tweeting me saying, oh, they'd bought some themselves, and they thought they were awesome. Because they're a really nice snack. You can eat them as cereal as well, whatever. The actual rumblers guys saw this and they watched the video and they thought it was pretty cool, and they sent me a message and they said, "Jack, we think you're pretty awesome, we loved your video, we love that you're talking about rumblers and everything. If you put our little Facebook game in one of your videos, we'll send you a load of rumblers pots." Now, being a connoisseur of rumblers, that's something that I cannot turn down. So I'm going to just show you a quick little video of the game that they've got on their Facebook page. Now, if you play this yourself, you can win prizes. They do like giveaways on there for the top scores. So get on there, check it out, and have a go. It's quite a simple game, really. You play as this cow dude. He's surfing on a yogurt. You got to pick up the fruit and the chocolate, and you got to avoid the beach balls. Otherwise, you fall off. At the same time, you got to maintain your balance. Yeah. Even the best StarCraft 2 players can't handle this game. That's how MLG is. Right, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you're having a wonderful weekend, and I'll see you in the next one.